According to Charleston White, he's on his apology tour. And his latest apology was to Gillie the kids. He came back and made a formal apology on a podcast. The shock jock, the one that says whatever he wants to say out of his mouth like he has no filter. And here's the Twitter clip of what he's saying and why he apologizes, because he's getting older and he found out that he was wrong. So this is the words out of his own mouth.
Hold on, before I blow this countdown.
Okay.
I ain't finna go to another, well, I can't grow older. I know I'm wrong. So I ain't gonna know I'm wrong and continue to be wrong as a man. Gillie, I apologize, my nigga. Oh. Yeah, I know I'm wrong. I told y'all, and it didn't feel good. But because I felt like he hurt me, hurt people. But I ain't hurt, man. I got a birthday, I'm blessed. For me to keep getting the blessings and not block my blessings, I'm making a public apology, no matter if you accept it or not. I ask for your forgiveness. Because I don't want to be wrong at 47 and I've done something at 46.
The problem I have with that is he serious? Does he really, really apologize? Or is this just another classic Charleston White moment? Because if Gillie the Kid responds in the way that he should, which is, no, it's water under the bridge, but I don't want to deal with you or your apology. Is Charleston White going to come back and say something foul? We never know. Because back in September of 2023, he apologized to a woman named Pyler Sanders and about saying he put a bounty on her son and different things like that, right? But then the next day, he took his apology back and went off on her, calling her all kinds of B's and F her and her son and this, that, and the third. So a person like a Charleston White, how could you accept their apology when you look at their track record, and their track record shows that they can't be trusted? Because our track record speaks for us, people. And when we look at this man's track record, is he somebody that you would want to trust? I can see you saying, hey, he's a friend of mine, I trust him. Okay, maybe his friends don't even trust him. But think about this. Gillie the Kid ain't a friend of his. The woman, Pyler Sanders, wasn't a friend of his. And he showed what kind of person he was. And you gotta look at it. It's not like he's some young cat that's just speaking out the side of his neck. He's not a young cat, so he should know how to put a filter on his mouth. Know when to speak, know when not to speak. Them young boys don't know when to speak and when not to speak. Or either I can take that back and say, some people are crave for attention so much that they speak out of pocket all the time. And Charleston White is a prime example of that. And I don't got no qualms with the guy, but I know that just by checking on him and seeing a little few things that he do and the way he talks reckless to people and about people. And if it's me, I would ask myself, is that a person you would trust? Because first of all, that was a total violation to talk about that man's deceased son. It's no way you would bring that out of your mouth, even if you beefing. And especially, like I say, at his age. We know these little teenagers, they'll say anything. But think about, they're teenagers. You're a grown man. You definitely should know how to watch your mouth, bridle your tongue, So it's going to be something to see. But like I say, people, should Gillie the Kid accept this man's apology for disrespecting his deceased son? Or should he just say, like, nah, man, you violated. You did an unforgivable violation. And it's not to say that people can't be forgiven for what they've done, but some things you just can't let that slide. Some things you can't let slide. You know what I'm saying? You can just leave it alone. You don't have to resort to violence with the person, but you can be like, nah, I don't accept your apology. I don't want to hear your apology. I'm not talking with you. I'm not dealing with you. And you keep it there and you move on with life. But as far as anything else, I just don't see it happening. I don't see Gillie the kid accepting his apology. I just don't see him doing it. But if he does it, kudos to him. But at the same time, like I'm saying, people, is this guy trustworthy? If we go down the Twitter timeline, we already see that he apologized to this woman, Paula Sanders, and then went back, doubled right back around, took his apology back, and called her all kind of bees and disrespect her and her child. So you ask yourself, is he trustworthy? Is the apology genuine? Or is it just he's feeling the kind of way that day because he's on this podcast and it's his 47th birthday? Because that's some of his claims of why he's apologizing. He's saying, I'm getting older, so, I got to admit when I'm wrong. But if you're turning 47, you was already 46, you was already older when you was reckless. Biblically it says, when I was a child, I acted like a child. When I became a man, I acted like a man. So, therefore, it ain't gonna fly. That's the latest on Charleston White. He's on his apology tour, but do you believe him, especially if you're one of the people that he disrespected? And also, do we believe him? The people that follow and watch his reckless behavior. And with that, I'm going to say this is the news in you. North, east, west, south, unite from every alley in Cali, intersection and back street. Subscribe to the channel and hit the thumbs up on your way out the door.
Star Child, I never
seen the sunshine like this.
I never
Never seen the moon glow like
Hey yo, I
this.
never
Never seen